Oh my goodness. Hey guys, what is up? It's Hoku, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Um, Today I have to actually get ready. Well, essentially I just have to kind of pull myself together because it is early release for my kids at school, so I have to make sure that I'm on time getting them, and I just want to freshen up since I had some things that I was doing earlier this morning. So that's what I'm doing right now. If you kind of came across this space that I'm sharing with you, and yeah, I got some cards in front of me I wanted to hopefully get to if I can, but right now I'm just sort of in the talk stories process of getting ready. So I have to do my brows because, as you can see, my freaking eyebrows are ghosting me. I am really tired of these brows. I need some help because I am not a brow person. I mean, I try to pull them together, but I can see the flaws more than you guys probably can. But or maybe you can, and you're like, girl, get some help. Go get some help on them motherfucking brows, cause they is struggling, huh? I need to probably use some castor oil. I haven't actually picked up that in a while. So, how did this turn into a beauty? I guess that's what we doing today. We doing like a. Is it that much different than the videos I was making before? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Shit, even when you try to get away from your personalities, they be popping out. But anyway, I'm not trying to do too much. I'm not trying to be extra. I'm just trying to fucking pull some shit together on my face. And if you haven't noticed, I cut my nails because those talons was getting to me. It was hard to really work with those. I've had nails before, like long nails. I've had my natural nails be really long, like acrylics would be. And I like my nails long, but when you're trying to get shit done and get kids unbuckled from car seats and stuff, it's just like there's techniques. I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm over that. I go through my phases and my stages and cycles of what I like and what boomerangs back to me. But oh, I don't know what this is. Don't come for me, please, because a girl is just slapping on some shit on her face. Ooh, scratching the shit out of myself too while I'm at it. All right, so I have been really in a up and down, like wave and trough. I don't know, how would you describe it? I wouldn't say mood, but like that's where my spirit sits. And I was really feeling my emotions, not in a bad way, but like I could feel I was submerged in water. And there's moments where it feels like when you tense up, you can't breathe. There's a reminder to catch your breath, be at peace, be calm, be still, and allow yourself to move with the water, vibe with the water, shift with the water. At least that's what I was feeling. Everybody's different, but for anybody that is a Cancer moon, that's me. So I definitely have my periods of sensitivity and real empathy towards the energies that are around me. So when I happened to look up, I was like, I wonder what because I have this book that I've had for a couple years. It's called Queen of the Night, and sometimes when I'm just like, meditating in the morning and I feel compelled to grab a certain book off the shelf because it's like spirit's telling you there's truth in that book. There's something I need you to see. So, I'll just grab it and put it in the car, and in the moments that I can actually take for myself and really just be in the still of surrender, yeah, that's when I'll just kind of break out a book and allow, spirit to guide to what page. Anyway, it sounds like I don't feel like I should really be explaining it, but for those of you that get it, you know what I mean. Literally, I did that, and I ended up on this page, but this time I just did that in front of you. I ended up on the second page because this is Moon in Leo. This section talks about the transit, so this would be the Moon in Leo, which is the page I just opened up to, but it's because we're moving from Cancer, which was the page I originally opened up to. And mind you, these are not my marks. I got this book used, so this was someone else's notes and highlights and shit. But sometimes I like to mark up books and sometimes I don't. But this one I'm like, interesting. Like, I don't mind seeing someone else's interpretations through how they highlight stuff. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, when I first did it, I opened up to Moon in Cancer, which is what I am too. So the fact that right now we're in Cancer Moon transit, and it's really pulling on my emotions, which I'm sensitive to. I can feel intuitively without having to reach for a source, but this is just the confirmation that the universe sends to also affirm the goodness of your journey and the path, regardless of any pits or any stumbles or roadblocks that might hinder you a bit. But on your journey, you are guided, you are protected, you are good. So anyway, I was kind of going off on a tangent there, but what I'm trying to say is that I wanted to read what Moon in Cancer entails. Let me see. I haven't read this section yet. I just literally opened up to the page and I said, okay, I gotta mention this. But I've read this section a while ago, but it's been a while. Like, it's been a while since I've opened this book, so it's kind of like fresh information. At least that's what I try to take things as, like, oh, I don't know everything. Even when I know, let me humble myself. It's very important to stay humble and balanced. The moon rules Cancer, and this will emphasize the degree of emotional intensity and depth that you experience. And the likelihood is that your earlier childhood conditioning will act powerfully on your patterns of adult behavior. Meme face. Yeah, I would say so. There will be strong connections to your parents and your current domestic or family life. Not connections in the sense that you are like close in a wholesome way. Sometimes that means for people who have gone through things, if that pertains to you, the closeness could mean how much the idea and the state of parenthood plays on your psyche and what you think about and what you wish to have for yourself. Or like for me, I've always wanted to be a better mother than I am, a better mother than who I have. And that's not to degrade anyone, that's just to say, like, what do you expect from yourself? Look into your emotions, the things that stir up the smoke that started from the fire that's burning within you. Like, what is it that you need to see within yourself and pull that power, that mana out of you? And for me, I'm like, I didn't have great examples besides fictional examples of what's, on TV, or maybe even a perception of what we see our friends having at home when it comes to parents. But yeah, I wanted and want to be the best mother that I am meant to be. Yeah. So maybe this is my Cancer side coming out. You're just kind of seeing it on camera, where I'm really just sort of exploring myself. So, but anyway, let's continue there. Let me see. Yeah, strong connection to your parents or the idea of your parents and your current domestic or family life. So me, my family now, my immediate family. Your foundations lie in emotional depths. So you have a great need to feel secure and stable within anything that involves your emotions and feelings. I would say that's true. Sometimes as a Capricorn, we try to deny that and be like, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know what you like. Yeah, it's all good. I'm dealing, But with the Cancer, that kind of, when we have a moment to ourselves, it's like, damn, you be thinking about shit. You be in your feelings. You be pondering. You be exploring, Like it's just, girl, no corona here. Don't forget to drink your water. Hydrate yourself. Keep that stagnant energy flowing, because right now we're in the waves. We're in the rhythm of the flow. We are connected. Some feel it a little bit more intensely, because like for me, it's playing on that part or that aspect of me. And you just have to take accountability for that. Hold on one second. All right, guys, my apologies. I had to go start some stuff up. All right, so fuck, where were we? Okay, so I think I was talking about Moon in Cancer and how I'm relating and resonating with the current situation mindset. So relationship needs to be stable, trustworthy, and relatively predictable in actuality as well as in appearance, because you possess a degree of psychism. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I'll be looking that up. Because you possess a degree of psychism which reacts on emotional and feeling levels. So if a partner is unhappy and discontented, even if this is not openly communicated, you will feel it through the subtler senses. That's that INFJ energy, I think, swirling in the essence of Cancer moon. So I feel that. Excessive absorption of others' moods and feelings, both positively and negatively, will influence your own behavior and state of well-being, as this will probably enter you through the area of the body, including the stomach, solar plexus, and heart. I automatically just started pointing to this before my eyes actually read it, so it definitely feels in tune. I think this is more of a self-therapy session, because I don't mind exposing little parts of my internal workings, because that's what I said in my first video of this new kind of reboot, is that of a channel, is that I want to come more authentic. And so that means delving into those parts that might be uncomfortable to kind of look at, or cringy to look at, but whatever it is, like, we have to see ourselves for who we are and know that we're constantly in evolution. We are constantly growing. At least that's how it should be. So if there is stagnant or very slow growth, you have to look within to figure out what needs to be watered, what nutrients need to be added to your life. Like I say, speak life. Seek truth, speak truth, because ultimately that's on the vibration of love, and we want to lift and rise. We want to raise that energy to be able to return it to source and heal the body of God consciousness, because we are the body. We make up the entire universe in individual fragments and dimensions. It's all under the creation and the consciousness of this higher power, this source energy. And so whatever you can do to heal your little light, shine a little light on me. Whatever you can do to elevate the glow within and make, as you are like a cell in in God's body. But whatever you can do to kind of brighten that light and radiate it out, because it's healing to other people. So I mean, if you feel that way in life, then please comment down below, or just let me know somehow. Like, there's just just almost unfathomable amounts of resource energy. When I see resource in my head, I'm like, the source is God. A more concentrated energy of like the sun was created by the source itself. So it was like, for me, I think of that consciousness that manifests us, that manifests this entire existence. What are we going to do to make sure that we return to that light source and we don't just succumb to darkness? This is just hilarious, because any mamas out there, you're gonna know, like, I don't know what your setup is and what your lifestyle may be, but like, I'm a simple girl, small town, and so my priority is motherhood. So I feel like this is a venture of like really trying to create a space for myself to come and just be and just learn and develop and surrender and release and just flow, you know. And that's like the heartbeat of a home, in a sense, is mother, mom, you know, wife. And I feel like we have that power, that divine feminine, paired with, coupled with, yoked with the divine masculine, to create the balance within home. But we have to remember, the first home has been us. So anyway, I feel like I'm just go off into these random like spaces, but maybe, you know, maybe it's meant for somebody to hear and just be like, oh, yeah, okay, because girl, I mean, this does look a bit sus. This looks a little crazy, but it is what it is. So let's just keep it going. Let's just keep the flow going. Yeah, I will say that, you know, too much absorption of other people's energy, empathic absorption in a sense, will manifest, I believe, physically in the tension and blockage and stagnation you hold in your heart and solar plexus areas. As most of your life is conditioned by your deep feeling responses and childhood behavior patterns, you will benefit from greater understanding of them. Look especially towards the influence of your mother upon the formation of your values, attitudes, and beliefs. Yeah, but it's kind of like a reverse. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be we look to that person and only, well, maybe it is. We look to that person, that source from which we came, the portal that we traveled through, and we see what came before us. We see the earth that we were born from within our mother, in a sense, by what was planted and what was allowed to nourish the soil and create the plant, which is us, you know, call it that. You know, we have to look back. We have to go there. We have to travel through that portal of understanding to see that forgiveness, they may not have known, they may not have been good farmers of cultivating themselves to be fruitful in knowledge and wisdom and kindness and love and trust, you know, and faith. We are all, like, to me, I feel like we should all be working towards that, to vibrate towards that. But it is a journey. It's a motherfucking journey. This place triggers the fuck out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's definitely a challenge. We're gonna have our fucking days, and that's okay. But like, go back to center. Go back to the core. Breathe. We have to be able to release these things. But that will come when we actually do the work to delve into the emotional states. You need to love and be loved to experience a deep level of contact between yourself and your partner or family, and this will strengthen your sense of security. But the codependency, I suppose, learning to be codependent, because I think personally I tend to, Capricorn sunshine is kind of keeping everybody at a distance, but the Cancer part needs to be loved, needs to be nourished. The soil needs to be watered and spoken kindly to, in a sense. That's that sensitive side. I can see that. Any other Cancer moons? Because let's talk, because it just seems like, I don't know, it could be, obviously we're all different, we have different aspects and different rulings, and are influenced by a plethora of different energies and experiences. But I can definitely see that accountability, bitch. Like, I hate to say that I'm sensitive, but why the fuck, why should I, you know? Embrace those parts of yourself. Find out what makes you feel those emotions about yourself. You know, analyze, go within. It's okay, you know. The only person that can hurt you is you, but the only person that can heal you is you as well. I don't know where that came from, but that's what's being spoken. Let that be life, though, you know. Let's see what we have. Okay, I'm rambling. Let me just pause real quick. Alright, so damn, y'all mean to tell me my lips wasn't even fucking done. I was supposed to get ready, but as you can see, I haven't really done shit with my eyebrows and put a little gloss on, so that's what it's gonna be. Let me just pull real quick from, let's just do another light one. I'm really liking this Nature's Whisper, because I feel like I said, that sensitive side, that freaking Cancer energy. Let's take these off. I think it's cold weather is kind of, my carbs have been getting a little stiff. That's alright. Just gotta warm them up, I guess. Right there. Be true to your heart. That's all we need right there. Be true to your motherfucking heart. Ooh, girl, what's going on? Anyway, I think it's gonna kick me off. Love you guys. Love, light, and always aloha. Sorry for the abrupt ending, but gotta go. It's gonna die on me. Love you guys.